Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Now, today's reading, we'll be doing the February monthly reading. So the general reading for the month of February 2018 for all of the signs. For the main reading, which will be a 10-card Celtic cross spread, I will use the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. And I will pull two additional cards, oracle cards, just to enhance our reading. One will be from the Soulful Woman oracle card deck, and the other one is from the Ask Your Guides oracle card deck. Okay, as a reminder, please, in addition to watching your sun sign video, take a look at your moon sign and your rising sign video. That way, you'll have a really, a more or broader overview of what is in store for you during the month. Sometimes the messages in one will resonate more than the other. So, and obviously, as I always say, these are general readings, so please do keep that in mind. The messages may or may not resonate. The only way for you to get a truly personalized reading, focusing on you and what is going on in your life right now, would be to get a private reading from me. And if you're interested, you can do that by checking out my website, changingphasestarot.weebly.com. There you will find all of the services I offer as well as pricing, or you could send me an email at changingphasestarot@gmail.com. All right, so I think that's it for the introduction. I will stop for now and see you in 1 second for your readings. Hi Capricorn, hope you're doing well. All right, so I'm here to get into your February 2018 reading. So the card that was at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. Sorry for the glare. Three of Wands. That's the overall energy for the month of February. At the center of your reading, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is crossed by, beautiful card to have crossing the Queen of Wands. This is the Sun, Major Arcana, number 19. At the foundation of the reading, we have another Major Arcana, number 21, the World. In the past position, we have the Knight of Cups. Crowning your reading, we have the Soulmate, Major Arcana, number 6. In the future position, we have Ace of Cups. I have wands on my mind. I was staring at the Three of Wands over there, sorry. Ace of Cups in the future position. You in the reading appear as the Six of Wands. In your environment, how others are viewing you, we have the Page of Wands. And your hopes and fears, number 10 of the Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. And the outbound energy for the month of February, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and I'll show you the two oracle cards in 1 second. So to begin with the Three of Wands, which is the overall energy, and actually you have, I was just trying to look here, you have 1, 2, 3, you have 4 Wands cards in the spread. 1, 2, 3, 4 Major Arcana cards, 2 Cups cards, and 1 Pentacles. Okay, so kind of evenly distributed between sort of the Major Arcana and the Wands, which is what you have the most of. But okay, so the Three of Wands. The Suit of Wands itself has to do with creativity, creative projects. It has to do with our day-to-day activities, so the work that we do. It has to do with our drive, our ambition for doing that work. It has to do with sort of our drive to do our work each day. It's our ambition and our enthusiasm to do, the creative projects, creative endeavors, things along those lines as well. And the Three of Wands is a card that speaks of, it's a card of kind of endless possibilities, right? It's very expansive energy, speaks of exploration, adventure, endless possibilities, right? In the traditional tarot, the man, he's sort of standing on the cliff top, looking out across the sea at the ships, kind of waiting for his ship to come in. So many times we think of this card as, the return on investment card, kind of waiting to see what you are going to get back in return for all of the hard work that you've already put into something. As this is a wands card, this could be within your career sector. This could be, you've just been working very hard, putting in kind of long hours. This could be with a creative project, something that you've been working on. Could be you waiting to receive, some type of return on that investment. So it's usually we think of it as, waiting to get back something after having invested all of your hard work, your time, your passion, your enthusiasm into something, right? Sometimes this card appears when there's some type of, partnering up with somebody else. It's some type of opportunity that has to do with working with other people, partnering up with other people. It can oftentimes have to do with something at a distance, right? Since usually the man, he's looking out overseas. This could have to do with some type of new opportunity with people who live at a distance from you, or who live by water, whatever that might mean for you. But it's a very expansive energy, right? It's a kind of this endless possibilities energy. And you have a lot of really great cards for your reading here. So starting off with the Queen of Wands, more fire energy. But with the Queen, when we have court cards appearing in the reading like this, they can be people, actual people that we're dealing with, who might be quite significant during this month of February. Or they can be just event situations, or they can actually be, the energy that we are taking on. And I do feel that it's more, sort of the energy that you're taking on, Capricorn. If it could obviously be a person, it could be for some of you. If it is, then this would typically be an older female fire sign individual. If so, then that would be either a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Usually it's an older person, because the kings and queens in the tarot, they have really, they've had the time and, to sort of master that suit. So it's usually somebody who's older. Doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, right? It's not gender specific. Could be male or female. But she's a very, she's a fiery individual. She's very energetic. She's very confident, right? She kind of draws people in to her with her sort of happiness, with her optimism. She's kind of she's a very powerful individual, right? Whatever she sets her sights on, she really goes after, and she, she can take care of it. And usually we think that she's one of those people who, she has kind of her finger in a lot of different pots, and lots of different things. So she might be, she might be that person who's at work. She's sort of in control or leading different projects at work. She's, she has her personal life. She, has children, takes care of her children. Maybe she volunteers for things, that have to do with her children's school. She juggles many different things, at the same time, and she does a very good job of doing it. She's very reliable, very capable, very sure of herself, and somebody who has great foresight, great vision, and that's crossed by the Sun card. I mean, this is a beautiful card. It's just a big fat yes card, right? In the tarot, the Sun card just basically, it comes in and it shines its beautiful warmth and light on the situation, and just brings in, it's a very happy energy. It's, it's a very, usually if there's a situation that, that you're trying to, or you're waiting for an answer on, when the Sun appears, it comes in to shine its light on that situation. So it brings in, some type of insight, or brings in some type of truth, or it brings in, it allows you to see things for what they are. It's also, it has to do with, just feeling very good, feeling very healthy, feeling very, very, very content with how life is kind of going for you right now. And we see that, again, there's this, there's a woman, she has a child. So for some of you, there might be something to do with the three, with this expansive energy, maybe. And then you have, I just saw crowning the reading, the Lover's card. There, for some of you, there might be something to do with, expanding the family, finding out about a birth or a child coming in. Could be for some of you. Obviously, it won't be for all of you. And we had the Knight of Cups in the past. Okay, well, it could be. For some of you, that could be something to do with a pregnancy or news of a pregnancy, welcoming a child into the family. And if it is, then this Queen of Wands, are you appearing as, and I do feel it's more your energy, appearing as the Queen of Wands, you're very, you're feeling very confident and very sure of yourself, and the sun card is just a very happy, very joyful, beautiful energy to have, right? It's just a big yes card and really, just a wonderful card to have. So definitely, not at all an obstacle. So, at the foundation with the World card, the World card is, the end of one cycle and beginning of a new cycle. It's the last of the major arcana cards. And it really, it's a significant chapter in your life ending, or a significant cycle in your life ending. Because, it doesn't, you don't get to the World card overnight. Now, the World card is the culmination of the Zero card, the Fool card of his journey. And so it takes quite a while, to go through all of those trials and tribulations to make it to this World card. And so, there's a significant ending with this card, but it also gives way to a beautiful, new beginning. So completion of one particular cycle, giving birth or beginning a new cycle. So again, for some of you, yes, this could have to do with a child coming in, hearing of a child, which would definitely, represent a significant ending to, your life as you knew it prior to the child arriving, right? And this could very well be, this new beginning with this new child. With the Knight of Cups appearing in the past position, this, again, when the court cards appear, this could be a person. So this could be, an actual water sign individual. Could be a male, right? Usually sort of middle age we think of. If it is, and it would be either a Pisces or Cancer, Scorpio individual. Again, doesn't necessarily have to be, could have just been a situation that you were dealing with. But Cups energies, it has to do with our feelings, emotions, intuition. Has to do with, just happy, like, with regards to feelings. And the Knights, usually we think that the Knights are the ones who act on things. Sometimes they can be, they can bring in, like, for example, in the case of the Knight of Cups, he could be bringing in this new offering of love. Sometimes it appears in the form of, like an engagement, some type of request, or something that it doesn't necessarily have to be, like romantic in nature. It could be just, some receiving something or something coming in that brings great joy to your life, that brings great emotional fulfillment, that brings great happiness. And with this appearing in the past position, this could very well be linked to, this, the Sun card here and what I was talking about with the child. It could be for some of you, because we do have the Lovers here in, in the crowning position. This could be, an actual offer of engagement, right? Some type of proposal, in the romantic sense of the word. Because crowning you have the Lovers. Now, the Lovers speaks, well, it can be different things, right? It's a major arcana card. Usually we think of it as having to do with soulmate energy, sort of very romantic, that soul deep connection with another person. And you can see in this deck, the way that they're depicted, it actually looks like a wedding ceremony, right? We have the doves. The doves have this red ribbon sort of encircling the couple, and they're tied together. Their arms are actually tied, symbolizing a coming together of the two people. So for some of you, this could have been a proposal here in the past, going back to the previous month or even to the end of last year. And, with the Lover's card as your crowning energy, this could be, some type of For some of you, marriage, right? Some type of commitment. Could be moving in together. It could be actually, getting married. Sometimes the lovers has to do though with choices, right? It does have that meaning as well in the major arcana that, this sort of head or heart decision. There might have been some head or heart decision for some of you watching the video. Obviously, with so many people watching, I'm getting many different messages here off the card, so it will obviously play out in different ways, but could be this offering of love in the past, some type of, deeper commitment or even marriage for, with the lovers as your crowning energy. And then again, in the future position, there's this Ace of Cups, which is another, new, beautiful, divinely guided kind of energy. Again, to do with feelings, emotions, and it's new, something new coming in. Usually the aces in the traditional tarot, the aces are represented by, the hand, kind of the divine hand extending out of the sky. It's this, the universe offering you this beautiful new opportunity, or, whatever this new offering is. It can be a new offering of love. It can be just something that brings, this something new that comes in that brings you great joy, great happiness. It can be you using your intuition more, feeling more intuitive than normal. This could be a time of deeper sort of emotional, spiritual growth, more psychic abilities. And it can have to do with new partnerships or new offerings of love, marriage, right? Proposals. And we have that kind of encircling here with the cups cards and then the lovers cards. So there could be for some of you, something that's, could be a month that's quite significant with regards to, romantic relationships and deepening of ties and taking things to the next level. And for, a few of you, it could be news of a pregnancy, baby, adding to the family, expanding on your family, and how you are feeling. You're feeling just very confident, right? You appear as the Six of Wands card, and again, this is more wands, more fire energy, and typically the Six of Wands is a victory card. So you have this, the Sun card, which is a big yes card. The aces in the tarot are also considered to be yes cards. If there's something that you're waiting to hear an answer about, that's usually, we think of it as yes, things will go in your favor. And then the Six of Wands is a victory card. It's a card of some type of acknowledgement or recognition, right? In the workplace, this would be possibly you, you receiving some type of awards or accolades, or, promotion, or people kind of seeing the work that you've done, actually getting some recognition for the hard work that you've done. And I was drawn back to the overall energy of the Three of Wands, which does have to do with expansive energy, right? Waiting for that return on investment. So maybe for some of you, there is this, this new, maybe it's a promotion, maybe it's moving into a new position within the company. Whatever it is, there's great sort of triumph and victory surrounding that, and that's you. That's how you're feeling in the month of February. How others are viewing you, this is what you have in your environment. In the environment position is another Wands card, the Page of Wands. Again, this is a court card, so it could be an actual person that you're dealing with. If so, this would typically be a younger fire sign individual. So again, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Usually younger, kind of teenager, early 20s. Again, not gender specific. But pages are the ones who bring in usually news, right? They are the bearers of news. They bring in news of something. So this could be, a younger fire sign individual bringing good news into you, bringing news of something related to possibly your career, new projects, new creative endeavors. But this person is usually, a very creative individual, somebody who really thinks outside of the box, somebody who looks at, the situation with this new kind of perspective, or sees things from a different perspective. is very creative, right? Has great creative vision, great creative, foresight. So, and this is how people are viewing you. So, you're definitely being seen in a good light here. You're definitely, people are viewing you as somebody who's very capable, somebody who's, quite victorious, somebody who has, the sort of the courage and the insight to get things done. What your hopes and fears are, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana number 10, which is, it's a card that represents fate. It represents, destiny, new opportunities, changes, right? The Wheel of Fortune turns. So maybe, if you've been going through a cycle, especially with this World card at the foundation, that, maybe it was not that wonderful of a cycle, because we do have those, right? Unfortunately, we are at times on sort of the downswing when everything, no matter how hard you try, or no matter the work that you put in, it seems to just, it goes the wrong way for you. Well, here your luck is changing, right? The wheel is turning. And so, now this is about a new cycle coming in, which again, with this World card, you're hoping, this is in your hopes and fears. You're hoping for this new cycle. You're hoping for karma, right? To also step in and, if there was possibly some, karmic justice that needed to kind of be taken care of, you're hoping that also happens now. And so, the good turn of the Wheel of Fortune here in your favor, you're also hoping that, possibly some people who maybe, have done things, right? Maybe there were karmic ties with other people, especially as we do have the Lovers card, which also is, I think of that as kind of like a past life, or, a karmic kind of tie or connection with another person, soulmate kind of connection. So there might be some type of karma involved here. But this is a good, it shows that things are moving for you, right? Hard work, with the hard work that you've put in, things are actually, moving and going in your favor now. So definitely, big, and these are big changes. I mean, with the World card and the Wheel of Fortune appearing here, I mean, these are life altering, life changing opportunities that could be coming in. So everything is kind of, conspiring now, and it's all going in your favor. So that's what you're hoping for, right? That's in your hopes and fears. And as you leave the month of February, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is earth energy, which is obviously your own energy. You're an earth sign, which has to do with our, the material things in life. So our jobs, the money that we make from the work that we do, it's our homes, our families, education, it's all of those things, those tangible things you can touch and feel here in the material realm. And the Seven of Pentacles is a card that many times it represents, hitting a milestone, kind of reaching a particular milestone. You might need to, reevaluate certain things. So even though you can see she's looking quite content, she has a nice basket of fruit on her lap. She has, all of the coins sort of surrounding her. She's been working very hard, and she feels very proud of what she's accomplished so far. But she also knows that, there's still more to be done. There's still more that she wants to reap, the more rewards that she wants to reap in the future. So it's kind of like this, with the Three of Wands energy as the overall energy, that's also okay, so now, now what's coming in? I've been working so hard, and now what? It's that type of energy. So you have that as the overall energy for the month, and as the outbound energy for the month of February. So as you move in, leaving February, moving into March 2018, Capricorn, you might be, really sort of reevaluating and seeing how things, have started to move in your favor and go in your favor now, and start planning for the future and thinking about next steps, especially if there was some, like I said, for some of you, if there was some type of deepening of a relationship, possibly, with, in the form of of getting engaged, getting married, possibly with a new child on the way, expanding the family, you might be reevaluating things and thinking, okay, now what? This has worked so far, but things are changing. I need to start planning, differently, and sort of setting into motion, what these next steps are. All right, so the two cards, let me show you the two cards that came out. This one is from the Soulful Woman deck. and it's called it's called Creative Cocooning. Creative Cocooning is a freedom I give myself. I create a safe nest for peace, healing, and calm. So that's that card. Beautiful. I love this deck. And the other card is Physical Body, Gaia. This is card number 31. Okay, and that's from the Ask Your Guides card. So, Ask Your Guides deck. So let me read you the full meaning for these cards. I like to do that for the Oracle cards portion of the reading. So the Creative Cocooning card says, just find it here, sorry. Creative Cocooning, taking quiet time for myself to rest, dream, and reflect on my life is a deep pleasure I give myself. As a cocoon, I become a safe nest for myself, a nourishing space of inner calm and peace. Slowly and magically, new thoughts and ideas begin to hatch like tiny eggs of life. Eggs of light. I hear things I've never heard before. The universe is talking to me, and I am listening, listening, listening. When I'm in my creative cocoon, I remember that my true life is a soul journey. My soul knows nothing of ego agendas, but moves to experience life in all its wonder and beauty. After cocooning, I feel whole and happy. I feel reconnected to the flow of life, and I am restored, regenerated, and inspired. I am ready for my next step. That's so funny. That's just what I was saying with the next steps, planning for the next steps. Okay. And the other card, the card number 31, Physical Body, Gaia. Let's see what this one says. Gaia, the Divine Earth Mother, is present, making you aware of your marvelous physical body, her great gift to you. Be grateful for her gift. It's a wondrous temporary home for your spirit. She asks that you give it the respect and attention it deserves and needs, so take care of it with love and attention. Give it adequate rest, a proper diet, and a calm and peaceful environment. Spend time with nature, as the earth is the true mother to your body and will restore it. The better you care for your body, the more it will serve your spirit. Listen to your body, its gut feelings, its flutters, its impulses, as Gaia speaks to you through it. This is the Mother Earth cradling you, protecting you, and guiding you through each day. She advises you not to live in your head alone and ignore your physical self. Without a strong connection to your body, you'll be weak and unable to achieve your goals. Gaia's message, pay attention to your body. And the key words that it lists here for this card says nutrition, physical well-being, practicality, and groundness. So, I think that there's definitely a message coming through here, with sort of next steps and planning and, these are a significant new phase in your life. Again, with the Sun card at the center of the reading here, and then the World card and the Wheel of Fortune. These are very powerful, significant messages coming through for you for the month of February. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me here today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month of February. Bye for now.